there's a lot of people waiting, just eagerly awaiting. The chat
Leigh,
is bumping.
You look so foreboding with your lighting today.
I know.
You're like, yes, let us talk of things.
You look like a Sith, Leigh.
Yeah, you look nefarious. My man.
Have you ever heard the tale of Darth Sidious the Wise?
Do you mind if I comb through the chat for a minute and just
Don't say comb when there's bald men in the room, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh
you
my
mind-
God! Have you
Do you mind
tried
if I
going out of
brush?
state to get hair?
I'm okay with it.
Do you mind if I brush through the comments? Or,
No, Rebecca.
Gently massage through the comments?
Sure.
Let me bick through the comments. All right, hold on. Let's see.
That's
All
what I
right.
do.
Sort.
Good morning.
I keep seeing this commercial for shows that's on this thing. Anyway, and
on the TV or
it's on a show. It's on a channel. It's on a. I don't know. It's not, but I really hope someday that I get to hear somebody go, a wizened person go, "It has begun."
I'll grow my beard back and do that for you.
But then I want something cool to happen though.
Oh,
like
yeah,
a Taco Bell opening.
Can't promise that.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
I should-
yeah.
I just should go to every like Starbucks that's starting to get built.
I will be standing behind
every townhome, every row of townhomes.
I'll be standing behind the house that Tony's at with like a piece of sheet metal. So when Tony goes, "It has begun," I'll shake it and it'll sound like thunder. Yeah, it'll be amazing.
And then I'll have a heart attack. That's how I die.
Teamwork.
Oh my God!
Great.
Well, I would want to go that way to a
Play
prank.
Play a loud dragon sound too.
Well, lame
Just
dragon.
like that. Just like that.
Oh shit! A giant chicken is coming, man.
Someone
yeah.
asked,
Yes,
is
a
Leigh in the
giant
witness?
chicken.
Yeah,
I
Leigh, are you
am.
in witness
Yeah. We're
protection?
just-
Where's your voice modulator?
We're just gonna give him a voice modulator and he'll be good to go.
Okay, you want to hear it? I can activate it on demand. Hold on.
Yes.
Do it.
Push
Let's
the
ask
button.
you some true crime questions.
Okay, yeah, ask him.
Okay, where were you the night of the murder? How well did you know the victim?
You have a lock.
I don't know if that's the voice modulator we were thinking of.
I'm very suspicious about how prepared you were with that, Leigh.
So we were asked. We were
Sounds
asked.
fucking reversed, right?
We were asked on our Discord why we haven't gone forward with our plans to make this into a true crime podcast. I'm like, you don't know. Some of us may be very good murderers.
It's already started.
But
It
that
has begun.
It's not a crime unless you found out. If there's no crime
That's
committed
red
unless
herring
you found
now.
out.
No, foul on the play. Technical. What the? Yo, when did my friends become good murderers?
Always
you wanna
have
know-
been.
We were just looking at the serial killer murder chart yesterday.
We
were no Tauruses or Libras. Woo, woo.
Wait, no.
A lot of
Wait.
Virgos, Jay.
We've-
The
we've
whole
all-
list was
We've all
Virgos.
been
Straight up
playing a game,
Virgos.
Jay, the whole time you've been on the show. It's called "Let's see if the black feller can see that we're murderers."
I
You
knew.
never, and you never figured it
Oh, I
out.
knew.
But he also wasn't. He also wasn't first.
Right.
Anyway,
Ah.
You're lucky you moved away, son.
before we get into the program, we should say something along the lines of, we should all learn how to take turns since Daddy isn't here to tell us to behave.
I was going to say Dad's
Okay.
gone.
Well, okay, I'm gonna try my best. I'm not your mother, okay? I do want it.
You
just
are
like-
today.
No, never. I'm your fun aunt who's in charge. So I'm gonna take you guys to Target and we're gonna get a coffee at Starbucks, okay?
Oh my
All
God,
right.
you look like you look like you feed your nephews and nieces raisins when they like freak out. Just like eat a raisin. I don't know. Maybe it's the plaid that you're wearing. Do you give them raisins?
What?
I don't know.
Whatever
Here-
you
no,
say, Mama
actually, here's-
Becca.
Do not. Here's the
Mommy.
thing.
Mommy.
We had a bunch of kids over last weekend for like a pool party.
Mom.
Shut this uterus up so
Mom.
fast.
That'll do it. Kids at the pool, that'll do it.
I'm
Mom.
really bad with kids. Kids, one, don't like me, and
Mom.
two, I don't know how to talk to them, so I just ignore them.
Mom.
I just act. Oh my God, Shannon, what?
Mom.
Mommy,
What?
Mama.
No, you're
Mom.
nailing it, Rebecca.
Mommy, Ma, Mother,
Shannon,
Ma,
what's up?
What?
Mama.
Can I
Tony,
get a
I
drink?
swear to
Hi.
God.
Can I have a Coke?
Yeah, you have to go out to the garage for it though.
Okay,
Let's
Mom.
go get it in the garage fridge.
Just give him a raisin.
Here's a box of raisins.
No, we're gonna go to Target. I'm gonna let you get a coffee, and then we'll go to the toy section, and I'll let you get one toy that your mom won't let you have.
Yeah.
You know, it is fun to be the cool uncle because I get to sit there and be like, yo, man, hey.
Take
I'm
this
your
bag of
black
sugar.
I'm your black uncle. I get to say real cool shit.
That's right. Do it, kid.
Hey, you know what a flip flop is? Neither do I, but let's find out.
Yeah, I'll take you to Target. I'll take you to
UrbanDictionary.com.
Target. We can get a coffee. But when we get back to the house, you have to teach me at least 2 TikTok dances. Cool?
I can't believe you're giving coffee to kids. This is where you're wrong at being a mom in the first place.
No, you would be surprised how many kids would
I-
show up to a school.
If they're
with coffee.
go-go juice. Honey Boo Boo had her
is
go-go juice, which was a
bananas.
combination of Mountain Dew and Red Bull.
Well,
I
how's
think.
the kid not dead?
Have you seen her?
Have you seen her?
All right, this is the longest intro. Have we even started?
We
no,
haven't
we're
started the
This
show
is not
yet.
a cold
I'm
open.
trying to.
This is the
Hiya!
show.
Wrangle the cats. Hiya! Okay. Okay, cats, are you ready?
Cats are ringing.
Yes.
Okay. So no one told you life was gonna be this way.
No, we're gonna get copyright struck
No, I'm
down.
gonna clap. I was gonna clap and you ruined it. Okay, ready? Everyone shut up. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Geekshow Podcast.
You
It
nailed
has
it.
begun.
It has begun. If you are joining us now for the audio version, you're gonna notice something different just right off the bat. If you've been
Kerry
joining us,
sounds very different.
if you have already been paying attention in the live stream, someone's missing.
Dad's gone.
And it's time for the Geek Show Murder Mystery Hour.
Oh my God! No. Why?
Who killed
Who is it?
Carrie
Oh my God.
Jackson?
No.
So excited for
Oh
this.
my
Don't
God.
even joke.
Everyone here is a suspect.
Everyone's here is a suspect. I think it was Leigh in the
He
library.
looks like a Sith right now.
Look at all these beautiful faces. I don't know how Carrie usually starts the show. I just kind of
says-
tune out until it's my turn to talk.
It says, welcome to our respective basements
Welcome-
and hidey holes. And
Welcome
stuff.
to our
Or tidy
respective
holes? No.
basements. How are your tidy
Different
holes,
words.
everybody?
Different words.
Mine's not so tidy.
Why?
It's dirty.
Like a
You
6
got
out
a
of 10.
dirty hole. You got
got
a
a-
dirty hole, Shannon.
I got a dirty hole.
Someone is suspecting Tallulah of committing the crime.
He's got a dirty hole. It's Shannon
Oh, boy.
Barneson.
Nailed it.
Hey, everybody. Where's
How's that
Kerry?
going? He's fine.
He's on. Is he fine?
He's
Yeah,
fine.
It's on
Okay,
vac-
he's on
Nobody needs to
assignment.
know where he is.
He's on
Oh, and-
assignment.
And now we killed
on
Jay.
assignment.
Great.
I was
Right
gonna say,
now. Oh, the cast
No, it's
panel is
just
dropping
video.
like flies.
did,
He's just video. His audio's still here, I bet.
Someone got Jay. He's next.
did Leigh take Kerry to the farm like the other guys?
Where he can run around with all the other radio hosts.
With these- That's what he
Aging
told me.
radio hosts.
That's what Leigh told me. They took Jeff and Jimmy to the farm.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Is that where Kerry is now, Leigh?
Oh, Lee's nodding maniacally.
Nodding menacingly.
Yes.
He's taking people to the farm upstate. He's Lee George Cade.
It's a nice farm. Get in the van. Come to the farm and follow me on Grimley's at Instagram.
You
At
mean
Instagram.
on Instagram at Grimley's?
Instagram at Grimley's.
Well, now he's gone.
And
go to the
now
farm? Oh.
we're just dropping panelists like flies. Drinking a spindrift, it's Jay Whitaker.
Hey, what's up? I just want everybody to know I'm safe, and
Safe from this.
I did not agree to whatever murders are taking place. I was not involved in any way, shape, or form. But you
like-
can see me
That's what
at
a
the
murderer
Nantucket,
would say.
right? You can see me murder on stage at the Nantucket Comedy Festival next week.
Wow.
If you are white and wealthy, you can come to Nantucket at the comedy festival and see me perform to the elitists on a yacht. Real shit. This is a
You're gonna
thing
be on
that
a
is-
yacht?
Probably. This is gonna be
Yo.
this is a Googleable a thing. But I will be at the Nantucket Comedy Festival, and then come see me August. Go to Mic Drop Mic Drop Comedy in San Diego, California. You can come see me at this there in August 11th and 12th. I'll be there. So there's some things that I am doing, and just staying safe. I'm gonna survive this episode, so I can do.
Oh, we have a
comedy.
Sith here now, so I don't know if you will.
It's gonna be great.
Hey,
gonna be great.
I got a terrible Star Wars joke for y'all that y'all are gonna hate.
I'm ready.
Why
wait.
does Luke Skywalker stay off YouTube? Because he doesn't like to sift through the comments. All right. All right.
Love it.
Jay,
Star
well,
Wars fans hate that joke
This
because a
one
black
trick.
guy said it. All right.
Hey, Jay, while you're in Nantucket, could you get me an autograph?
Yeah, from the island? Like, what the fuck?
Big fan.
There's
Big
this,
fan of Connecticut.
there's this great poem about this guy from Nantucket.
You want an autograph from the man from
Oh,
Nantucket?
boy.
That
The
Nantucket.
famous
You
guy.
want an autograph from Monsieur Limerick?
Yeah, you know, he had something so long he could.
You can't be
something it.
French and Irish with Monsieur.
Joke's on
Monsieur.
you, I am. Check out my ancestry, my 23andMe report. I am French
Don't
and
let
Irish.
people look at that.
Oh, so you white. Okay.
I'm white. No, the majority of my 23andMe is like England, and then it's like
Question
French and
mark?
Irish. So I'm like, I'm straight up white. Innocent in all of this. Too Tall Tony.
Yes. I have them right where I want them. They think I'm not guilty. Am I saying that out loud? Hey, guys.
What's up, Tony?
Hey.
Yeah.
How the murder's
Hey.
going?
What murders?
Exactly.
Check me out on Twitter at QuadTTony. No murdering happening there.
Oh my God, that's exactly what a murder would say. No
Or-
murdering happening here.
Yep. And the Gadget Spa podcast, Murder Free Zone.
It's
For
also
now.
what a murderer would say.
For now.
I'm all done.
And then
Or
our
am
returning
I?
champion, a literal red herring, Sarah.
Yeah.
I have an alibi. Thank you.
And it is.
This podcast?
We're
Oh,
we're all
terrible
here at this
alibi.
podcast.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
mhm. Yeah. You're my
This
alibi.
this is literally the drawing room after the murder.
I'm Benoit Blanc. You guys are Knives Out. I'm here to interrogate every single one of you.
What if it's
Wait.
you? Oh, also Twitter. God damn it, Sarah.
Nailed
God
it.
damn it, Sarah. That's her Twitter. She's not
right.
just making a comment.
I'm not just saying words.
And I'm your host,
Mr.
Benoit
Kerry
Blanc.
Jackson.
Monday
Oh,
through Friday,
sorry.
9 to 5 at my regular job.
Muscle memory. I couldn't
Yeah.
stop myself.
Yeah.
Mon,
Okay.
For those
Madame Frost.
for those folks in the chat who are wondering, yes, Kerry is not on assignment. He's on vacation. It's first time in like 6 years that he's done it, because last time he let us do the show without him, we literally derailed a live Anime Bonzai panel for 3 hours.
Yeah, I think
Good
it was
job,
Doing
guys.
it again.
I remember that.
8 years
Happen
ago.
for a 3-hour stream.
Dad was
Are
mad.
Are you ready for this, Rebecca?
Bum, 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 bum. I'm going to open with some quick last-minute breaking news. Leigh, I don't know if you found a photo for this. It's very extremely last-minute news.
Okay.
Going to Twitter right now. Hold on.
Kirsten Dunst and Jesse Plemons got married, everybody.
They weren't married already?
They were not. They've been
Who's
together
Jesse
for
Plemons?
6 years. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Meth Damon.
Who is
What?
Kirsten Dunst?
Meth Damon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you say Meth Damon?
Yeah.
Oh,
The guy-
okay. I don't know.
Have
who
you
that
seen
is.
Game Night? He's the very best part of Game Night.
No.
Okay.
Let's
Kirsten
see.
Dunst, Jesse Plemons met on the set of Fargo, have been together ever since.
Oh,
They
okay.
have 2 kids.
I have seen Fargo.
Oh.
He's
I remember Kirsten
he
Dunst from
was
Fargo.
he was on the last couple seasons of Breaking Bad too. He
Breaking
was
Bad. That's
he
why
was
I call
Mike's
him Meth
assistant.
Damon. Yeah. Anyway,
I don't-
they have
I don't
2
know
kids
Meth
together.
Demon.
They just got married. They just got married this week in Jamaica. Happy
Good
congrats
job
for them. Extremely happy for them.
Congratulations, Kirsten Dunst, my very close friend.
Yes.
Oh,
my very
she that
close
girl
friend
that did
Kirsten.
that upside down kiss. Good for her.
Yep.
With
That's
the
the
bug.
one.
The bug
Amongst
man.
a bajillion other things.
No, it took me a minute to remember who she was. Like,
Oh
honestly.
shit, she kissed Spider-Man? Okay.
Upside down. That's a Stranger Thing.
That's physics, yo.
But actually getting into the big news of the week, Taika Waititi is around making the rounds, talking about Thor. I don't know if you know him.
He's handsome.
Either one of them, Taika or
He
Thor.
is super
I've heard of those
handsome.
things.
Taika Waititi, he has been going around doing interviews for Thor, and people are asking him, of course, about his Star Wars project. And from what I have gathered, he is very self-aware about his role in the Star Wars universe and that he knows he doesn't know everything. So people are asking him, hey, what's your Star Wars going to be about? And he says, listen, there's a lot of Star Wars out there, and I don't know all of it. I don't have time to learn all of it. So probably going to do something that's not even closely related to anything that we know, which
Huzzah.
we love to see.
Genius move.
We love to see. He was asked, I believe by Rolling Stone, about his feelings about Lucasfilm's track record of jettisoning Star Wars projects. For example, Rian Johnson's projects are in limbo. The Game of Thrones creators, David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, their project was totally 86th. And so he says, who knows? It might happen to me. And he goes on to say, I think Taika of 10 years ago would be so panicked and nervous at the prospect of that. But if it's not right, it's not right. If it's not ready, it's not ready. With Star Wars, I don't want to rush. It's something I wouldn't want to just leap into and not feel that it's unique, it's my film, and it makes sense, because that would be a disaster. I'm writing at the moment, so I'm going to do my best to come up with an idea that everyone loves. And I think we should take that all into account in our daily lives. Hey,
Yeah.
if it doesn't work, it's not going to work.
Don't try to teach me stuff
Don't
today.
try to force.
That's
don't
not
try
why
to
we're
force
here.
a Star Wars. You don't need to
My-
force a Star Wars. You know.
My favorite story from all of the press stuff is that he was hanging out with Natalie Portman.
That's
talking
my
about,
next story. That's my
okay,
next story.
you getting
Leigh.
into that? Great.
I am.
Take it away.
Take it away.
It
Natalie
begins.
Portman was in this Thor movie. I don't know if you guys know this. And so Taika Waititi chatting with Natalie Portman, and she says, hey, what are you working on next? And he goes, I'm trying to work on a Star Wars thing. Have you ever wanted to be in a Star Wars movie?
Oh boy, that's very good.
To which she says, I've been in Star Wars movies.
He wasn't serious though, right?
He said he forgot about those.
Oh no!
Remember earlier?
a
Remember earlier when he
joke.
said, I don't know all the Star Wars stuff? That's one of the
He
things he
literally
didn't know.
Circling back around. Yeah.
I don't think he knows what a Star Wars is. If
don't
you were to
think he
ask
does.
him who Darth Vader is, I don't think he
He's
could tell
Much
you.
like Lucille Bluth, living on
like,
Taika Waititi.
But
He's like-
how did you forget that performance that she gave in those wonderful films?
I think
Yeah, I know.
he's probably like John Hamm on 30 Rock. He just lives in that handsome bubble. And
Oh boy, that's what it is. Yeah.
He's busy just making content about bisexual morons. We got bisexual moron Vikings. We got bisexual moron superheroes. We've
Vampires.
got bisexual moron pirates, bisexual moron vampires. We've got everybody.
Representation counts.
Representation
Yes, it does.
matters.
Speak on it.
Moving to
Multi-species.
some DC news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Hey,
Look
there's
at
that
those
difference right
nips.
there.
Oh my god.
Worn famously by George Clooney, the Batman nipple suit is going up for auction starting on July 22nd. The starting bid is $40,000.
Oh
So
boy, that is
you-
not much.
That's $20,000 per nipple.
That is $20,000 per nipple, but you also
Oh,
get to keep the
boy.
suit that George Clooney wore. The
I bet
also,
it doesn't even smell like him anymore.
No,
yeah.
It smell like Casamigos.
just smells like regret.
This same auction also includes a few other items from these movies. So there's Danny DeVito's umbrella from Batman Returns.
I'd buy that.
That's a good
Current
one.
bid is
yeah.
$3,000. So if you have
What?
$3,000
That is
laying
way
around,
lower than I expected.
You could do a lot of murdering with that weapon.
could do a lot of murdering. Also,
How do you know that, Jay?
yeah, Jay sounds awful suspicious.
Because I was watching Batman Returns.
I suspect it was Jay with an umbrella as the murder weapon. Also,
Why you gotta do? I ain't got no probable cause. You don't know me. I served my nickel. I don't owe
I'm
you.
not
a
checking off.
goddamn
I'm just
thing.
asking questions. I'm just asking questions.
asking questions.
I served my nickel. Oh my gosh.
Also in this auction, Jack Nicholson's Joker costume starting
boy.
bid $65,000.
Someone's gonna get a hold of that and be insufferable.
Yo, can we get these nipples off the screen? Like,
No, absolutely not.
This is like weirding me out, yo. I didn't realize I had enhance.
Look at them,
Rebecca
Jay.
is enlarging
Look
the
at
nipple.
Oh my god,
them.
they're actual like nipples.
Look at them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They got like little black areolas and it all
Yep.
puts out and shit.
Is
Yep.
it
This
Yo,
is the
you-
longest
cold
I've
in
Why did they
there?
do that?
looked at men's nipples before, I think.
Wait a minute.
Closely.
George Clooney was in the Mr. Freeze Batman movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Batman
That would
and Robin.
explain the rock
hard
hard
it's
nipples.
chilly.
Oh, very
Yo, we
good.
finally
Very
figured
good.
it out.
Figured it
Thank
out.
you,
It's
Tony.
chilly.
Who thought that was like? I always thought it was terrible, but I've never seen it that close.
They were
Oh, yeah.
hammered in.
You've never just taken the time to really like zoom in and enhance the nipple suit?
Now we have.
Not on
like,
Batman's suit,
by
but
your
yes,
graciousness.
on other nipples, yes.
Right. I've been focusing on nipples my whole life, just not those ones.
You think your nipples are hard right now? Just wait for the Ice Age.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
No, I'm loving this.
Okay, okay. We'll talk about something Jay
wait,
wants to talk
touching
about.
them.
Hey, Tony, saying it looks like it's a bit nipply.
Who's
in
doing
there.
that with the mouse?
That's gonna be Leigh.
That's Leigh for sure. It looks like it's a bit nipply in here.
Stop.
Kerry
This
is rolling in his grave right now.
Oh, Sarah.
like,
So
hey,
you're saying he's in a grave?
I'm
So
assuming
Sarah
he's
has
real good.
information.
I just said words. I did not admit anything.
Tiffany Hudson in the chat has served up a really great segue for me. The nipples look like Captain America shields.
I was
Which
thinking the
brings
same
me-
thing. Yes.
Which brings me to our next story. Captain America 4 has found a director. The director
What?
is going
Is he
to be
kidnapped too?
Leigh.
Oh man,
He chose the pictures.
That's Columbus short.
that's gee,
That is
Merry
Columbus
Christmas.
short.
His name is Julius Ona.
That is the wrong black person. That is Columbus short. I promise you.
Listen,
y'all,
Leigh found the pictures. I just told him what to find, okay?
that is 100% Columbus short, and I know this because he was only in Hollywood for like 5 years. He had a good run. Did Stomp the Yard. He was in The Losers. That is 100% Columbus short. Wrong
Oh
black
my
dude.
God, this is so good.
Yikes. So, Nigerian filmmaker Julius Ona, not pictured here.
That is
So, here's
Thanks a lot,
the thing.
Google.
In my defense,
no. It's
that's
it's
a
not your
picture that comes up when I punch in his name in Google. So
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not mad
But
at
it
you.
really
I'm
is
mad at the
Google.
internet.
Oh.
Google's the racist one.
Yeah, Google. It's Google.
No,
Real shit. I thought it was Cuba Gooding Jr. for a second.
no other information about Captain America 4 except that Anthony Mackie will be starring in it, and it'll be written by Malcolm Spellman, who also wrote Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's literally all we know. Julius Ona, you have
Not
seen his
pictured
work. Not pictured here.
Not pictured.
Not
You have
arrested. Not.
You have seen him previously. You've seen his previous work in the Cloverfield Paradox from 2018.
Okay.
That was
You
a
watched that?
that was an interesting movie. It was weird. I think
It was
I
an-
liked it.
It was an
you know?
interesting sci-fi movie. It
Yeah.
didn't need to be within the Cloverfield universe.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. It should have
what-
just been its own thing.
I'm
I
a
felt
sucker
that way
for
about
anything
Cloverfield Lane too.
Girl,
So-
shut up!
Nah,
I
it didn't
absolutely
need to be.
love the.
No, it's a fine movie. I'm saying it just didn't need to be a Cloverfield movie.
It could have been
Oh,
standalone.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as well,
that. Yeah,
but
total. Okay, I was gonna say.
Man, you
I
wanna
thought
see
were
a
shitting
scary-
on Cloverfield, and I was like, girl,
Scary
I should
John
fight you.
Goodman. Scary
Yeah.
John Goodman in
Scary
that
Oh
movie.
man,
John
that struck
Goodman.
terror into my heart.
So, funny thing happens when you're looking for images on the internet. Most of them are not JPEGs, and so you find the first JPEG you
Yeah.
can get,
No,
and it's
he's
the
right.
wrong fucking guy.
Lee, do you know what I've been doing in this situation? I have this, what are those called on my Chrome browser? Extension. I have an extension on my Chrome browser where I can just screenshot anything on there. And so I'll open the picture in a new tab and then I just screenshot it.
I've got a
Geekshow
snippet tool
tech
I could
tips
do
with
that
it.
with,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You
I
could do
think
it
I'm
with
just
snippet.
going to start doing that instead of this because this is fucking embarrassing. So
It's
I'm
not bad. It's
Luckily,
not bad.
this is-
resigning.
Luckily, people who are just listening to this won't know the mistake you made.
They won't know.
Except that we bullied you relentlessly about it.
Yeah, they won't know.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I have to take myself to a farm.
No.
So
Please, the
he's
killer.
the murderer.
Wait, hold on. I got this garbage can over here. Hold on. It's fucking embarrassing.
Kick it.
Don't kick it. You broke all your toes. Don't do that.
Coach is my favorite person.
We have some the last piece of Marvel news that I'm going to talk about. Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio returning for
Saw
Echo.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this.
There's no confirmation from Marvel. I'm going to say that. There's no official comment from Marvel.
This looks like an official photo.
The Echo Show is a thing. The Echo Show is a thing that is happening, and it's kind of been floating around the zeitgeist for a while that Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio are going to hop on this show as well. They have Hollywood Reporter just kind of confirmed it this week, but there's no official comment from Marvel. The sources say that the plot line will involve a Matt Murdock on the search for a former ally, rumored to be Jessica Jones. So this is the step that Disney and Marvel are taking to incorporate the Netflix shows into their whole MCU as a whole.
Cool.
Yeah.
And,
What are they
now
gonna
that
do?
now we got all this multiverse thing. It could just be.
Easy
It's
to work
all
in.
easily, it's all easily who
Very
even
convenient.
cares anymore. Okay, are you guys ready for our first break?
Yeah.
Yes, Rebecca.
1, 2, 3. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Back.
Dad would be so proud.
Klondike bar.
I hope
I gotta
Rebecca,
say
did
that
you introduce yourself? I don't remember.
I did. I kind of did.
that wasn't our worst After These Messages song ever, by the way. So not bad, guys.
Well, normally Kerry just springs it on us, but I tried to give us some prep time.
'Cause I remember the worst one I experienced is that a special guest was just punching me in the face as I was trying to sing. It was really.
Who was that?
I'm making it up, Rebecca. I'm making it up.
It was me.
Just like he's
People
making
have
it up
only-
that he
Special
didn't
guest.
take Kerry to the farm.
No,
Right.
people have only almost got punched on the show.
You know, the weird thing is, I've been to a farm with Kerry.
Uh-huh.
Was it
it a
fun?
pig farm?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty sizable. And Kerry grew up on a farm.
Nationwide is on your
I know the word
side.
farm.
Yeah.
I don't have. I unfortunately don't have sound drops.
What is
Oh,
that?
that's Shannon's
Shannon's
little
got his
flute
little-
thing he's got going.
That was freaking me out.
Play us a song, Mr. Piano Man.
Someone in the chat is asking who gets to edit this one.
It's me, still
Oh,
me.
Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
We're very sorry.
This isn't going to take any more effort to edit than the other ones do. I'm going to have sound effects soon, though. I saved up my Patreon pennies and purchased a Rodecaster Pro 2.
Oh, you did?
Congratulations.
It's so fun to have.
It's in the mail, baby.
There's several suggestions, Only Murders in the Podcast, which I think is what this episode should be called.
Play
It
us
is-
a song. You're the Automa Man.
How about Uncle Kerry went to the farm?
Uncle
That's a good
Kerry
one,
went
too.
to the farm. E-I-E-I-O. Okay, are we ready to resume the show? Is everybody good?
Ready.
Anyone need
Yeah.
any
No, I'm
water?
just-
Does anyone
I'm
need to
just-
go potty?
I'm excited for all the people who watch the YouTube because we're getting like the numbers on YouTube are picking up every week, and so there's gonna be folks that you don't get this content on the audio podcast.
Yeah, this is
really
special
missing it.
behind the scene.
You're really missing out during these commercial breaks.
You get to watch us F up in real time.
That's right.
That's what live streams are
Effing
for.
up.
No, no,
Rebecca.
Not you. Everyone else. 5 out of 6 F-ups. 1 out of 6 non-F-ups.
I even said F ups just to make it clean for YouTube.
Boy.
Monetize.
For our Christian ears.
Okay, is everybody feeling good? Do we need to pull over? Is anybody? We're good to go.
I gotta go to the
You
bathroom,
are such a
Mommy.
mama.
Shut up, Sarah.
Mommy.
Bottle.
Mama.
The bottle.
Mommy.
Everyone, shut up. Welcome back to the Geekshow Podcast. What's up? How's everybody doing?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Hey,
Cool.
Good.
Hey,
Cool.
what's up,
So-
Auntie Rebecca? How you doing?
How you doing, baby?
Oh, goodness.
Who is the female?
Oh,
I am drinking moonshine. I have a jar of
I
water.
was wondering that myself. I was like, that is
It's
a
just
lot of
moonshine.
moonshine. It's like a quart jar.
It's 32 ounces of moonshine.
Yeah.
Speaking of 32 ounces of moonshine, Solar Opposites is back. As of this recording, let's see, when are you guys listening to this? Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wednesday,
could be
July
Sunday,
13th.
but yeah.
Wednesday, July 13th. Solar Opposites Season 3.
Ooh,
on
coming
I
back at
love
ya.
I love this show.
I love it.
Yes,
it.
I absolutely love this show, especially the Wall Society, the wall
Oh,
people.
Wall people?
people in the
Wall
wall.
people.
And the misadventures of the pupa.
The pupa.
Yeah.
Love the pupa.
It just
to
sneaks
me,
off and has these random adventures they never know about. I love it.
Yeah.
you know what? The pupa is more marketable. Like, if I had to put, like, Grogu, Baby Groot, and
Grogu.
Pupa, I'm taking
I have it
Pupa.
here.
You put them all in an arena and just let them
Pupa.
duke it out.
Pupa's
Like,
gonna win.
oh, pupas.
Fuck yeah,
That's
you
a
will.
hard. Pupa is a bad word. I'm sorry. It's a bad mouthfeel.
That's a science word, Sarah.
I don't
you
like
cannot,
it.
You
It
literally
doesn't matter
cannot,
what kind of
Really?
word it is.
I think
you
it feels
cannot
good
get
to
mad. It's a
say.
science word.
Pupa.
Pupa.
Moist
I gotta go.
Moist pupa.
That was the next thing I was going to say,
Kept
Jay,
my
was
mouth
moist
shut.
pupa. Well done.
How-
Moist
boy.
pupa.
They're not
Ooh, that
moist,
sounds
are they?
pervy. That sounds pervy.
That's my it's my safe word.
Oh, okay. Good. Thank you, Shannon.
If Sarah had
Pupalicious.
one wish, it would be to get rid of the word pupa, which leads me into our next story about a comic book called 8 Billion Genies. A comic book named 8 Billion Genies is
Ooh, I
going
like
to be
the cover.
adapted into a franchise at Amazon.
Oh,
This
Very
is-
cool cover.
This is a unique
really.
deal, as in they are going to do movies, a TV show, and more. You can't see me do "and more" in air quotes because all the articles I have found just say movies, TVs, and more, and I have found no info on what the more is.
Okay.
Or
You're doing
The
your
thing-
best.
I'm doing my best. It's just what the internet had for me.
That's
I know
right.
it's
you do
not
you,
Dudley
Queen.
Moore or Roger Moore because they're both dead.
Yeah, yeah. Trevor Moore, too. The comic 8 Billion Genies is an 8-issue miniseries that first launched in May of this year. The series features a world where every single person is given a genie to grant one wish. On the surface, that sounds amazing. But when you factor in 8 billion genies and
Yeah,
wishes
no.
all being granted at the same time, chaos is sure to unfold. All hell breaks loose in a very entertaining way, and that's just the beginning.
So it was launched 2 months ago, and it already has movies and a show coming out. Is that what?
it's
Apparently,
that fucking good.
Is
So
it
it's-
for real?
I don't know.
Okay.
So 8 Billion Comics, 8 Billion Genies is written by Charles Soule and Ryan Brown. You may recognize those names. Soule's credits include works at Marvel and DC. He has penned fan favorite runs on She-Hulk and Daredevil.
He's really good.
Along with killing perhaps the most popular X-Man in the Death of Wolverine event series. His work on She-Hulk is what the upcoming show She-Hulk Attorney at Law is drawing from.
Oh, that was a really good run. Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
stoked for that. Yeah.
Yeah, and Brown has also worked for both Marvel and DC. His credits include his series God Hates Astronauts, and they have both Soule
he
and
does.
Brown have
Yeah.
collaborated on curse words over
Excuse
the
me, she
image.
does. She does.
This is a nice neighborhood until all those fucking astronauts moved in.
I'll tell
The
you something.
astronauts, go back to where you came
Fucking
from.
Yep.
Space.
I'm really tired of all these shows about attorneys at law. Why don't people like me, attorneys at crime, get series? Because
So you're admitting you did a crime.
Oh,
That doesn't mean murder. Crime
yes,
can be anything.
I did a crime. Damn
Are
it!
you a lawyer, Sarah?
Well, yeah, I am geek. No, I'm not Geekshow's lawyer. There's one
Honestly,
of those
yeah.
already.
Where's Lawyer Mike on this episode? Like, that's the thing is.
Also,
Why
not
get him
a
in
not a
here?
lawyer. He's got a show, and he's not a lawyer at crime either. Lawyer at law.
Lawyer at crime is
We
so
don't want
good.
Mike on this episode because we don't want to automatically get arrested. That's what attorneys do, right?
I ain't saying
They
shit till
arrest
I
people,
talk to
yes.
Lawyer
So-
Mike.
I should call Mike. I should call Mike and go, "Hi, Mike. I did a crime.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, I did it again.
I did a crime.
I did it again.
Oopsie.
Oops.
Yo, Mike, it's not good. That's exactly how it's not
He's
good,
actually
Mike.
he's actually commenting. Make this stop
No, please.
right now.
No, please make this stop in the chat.
Jay, listen to me. As your attorney at crime, I encourage you to continue talking.
hold on.
Keep
My-
talking.
Hold on. My phone's ringing. Hello?
Oh, good.
You want me to tell them to stop it? Oh. Oh, it's like an actual legal problem. Oh, okay. Mike says to stop it
Oh,
because
No,
we're
he
going to get
did
in
not.
trouble.
Mike,
Shut up.
Kerry is our dad, and he's not here, so we can do whatever we want.
It's fun Aunt Rebecca time, okay?
I'm going to call Mike and go, Mike, you're going to need to call the wolf.
He hates it. Oh, he hates it.
yeah.
You-
Like,
We're gonna get a strongly worded letter in Times Roman new font.
I
All right,
was.
listeners, here's the long and short of it. Mike is our Ray Donovan. He fixes all our problems.
No, he did. Don't. Okay, now I have. No. I will tell you to stop for him. Okay, you do not put.
So,
Guys,
I
we just received this letter. It's a cease and desist.
Wow, that's fast.
So fast.
That's bad, you guys.
Oh my God, is Mike here?
He's good.
He's
good.
using all caps. All right, guys.
You must
I am the wolf. Mike, I am the wolf.
So, which is
Look
funny
at me. I am the
because
captain now, okay?
whenever I send any of my clients letters, it's continue and persist letters.
And continue and persist.
Yes.
Cease and desist is Mike's safe word.
Cease and desist.
Shouldn't it be all of ours?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, because that's fun to say.
I thought Mike's was. Can I have a sidebar?
Sidebar. Can I have a sidebar?
My safe word is 8 billion genies.
Yeah.
Ow, 8 billion genies. Owie, 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 owie.
That would explain my legal issues, Mike. You're absolutely right. It's those continue and persist letters I keep writing to myself.
What is that?
All
Your
right.
safe
So you're
word?
just writing yourself motivational letters?
Yeah,
I-
well, he's his own
I am an-
client.
Yeah. I mean, who would want me as an attorney, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
I write a continue and persist letter to myself every day, and I put it on my pillow.
I put mine on my mirror on a post-it
Oh
note.
man, you guys are just precious.
Continue and persist. Nevertheless, she continued and persisted.
I just put a post-it note on my mirror that says "Today?" ?
all right.
no, Leigh.
Anybody who
Is today the day?
Today?
anybody who wants a T-shirt of cartoon Shannon in a kitten suit hanging off a branch that says "Continue and persist" on it.
Oh my
shit.
God.
I want that so bad. I want that more than anything in this world.
You're getting
Continue
it.
and persist. Do it.
I just, I have a big sign on my door on the way out the door, and it says, "Sweet release."
So
I have
another
that
thing-
too, but it goes to the freezer where all my Otter Pops are.
And the bodies, Leigh.
Oh,
Oh, or is that where the bodies are for Tony though in the freezer?
Or is that
Yes.
Tony? Yeah.
I was saying those
Freezer.
things. The Today post-it note. That was me too.
Everyone, cast your vote in the chat. Who you think is the murderer? So something else that fun Aunt Rebecca lets you do when you're at fun Aunt Rebecca's house is watch scary things.
Oh.
And
Oh.
My mom
Rob
says I
Zombie.
can't.
No, well then Shannon, you're going to be extremely disappointed because Rob Zombie,
Wait, is this from the upcoming? Is this picture
Yes,
from the
and I-
set?
Yeah.
Correctamundo. So back in June, he
looks
dropped a
awesome.
teaser trailer for the Munsters, but this week, filming has wrapped on 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
This looks
And-
dope.
It
Yeah.
looks incredible. So, and if you go to Rob Zombie's Instagram, he shared a bunch of behind-the-scene photos. So you can see Dan Roebuck as Grandpa Munster,
And he looks so good.
and he looks extremely good. Sherry Moon Zombie
Of course.
as Lily Munster, who is married to Rob Zombie, if you couldn't
Yeah,
tell.
and married to his whole career apparently.
Yep. And
mean,
then
she's-
Jeff Daniel Phillips as Herman Munster.
He's got
if you
that.
hadn't-
He's got that Ed Gwynn jaw
Yes.
thing down perfectly.
That's what I was gonna say.
amazing.
If you had said that was the real the guy from the first one in the black and white TV show, I would have said, "Yeah, I believe you."
So-
He
Yeah.
looks
Fred Gwynn.
just like him.
Well, and you guys, the backstory on this, I was at first, I love the Munsters, right? Watched it like every day after school when I was a kid, and then I heard Rob Zombie was going to make this, and I was like, oh, fuck. You right? It's going to be all gross, and you know what I mean? And
yeah.
it's not. It's,
He's doing a comedy.
yeah, and because his inspiration to do all this stuff was the Munsters from when he was a kid, and he's doing a straight-on Munsters movie. And do they have kids? Do Rob Zombie and they don't have any
think so.
kids?
I'm
No.
normally the guy in the chair who Googles that. So if somebody else wants to Google
I got
that.
it.
I ain't
it.
googling. Rob
The
Because
thing
I-
about this Munsters is it's going to be PG. So
Right.
Is it
it's
really?
fun for the
Wow.
whole family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like I was almost wondering, is this something he did, one, because he loved it, and two, like pull the Robert Rodriguez? Well, I want my kids to be able to see one movie I make, you know. But I'm actually very excited for it.
What I love is that they built the entire house on location, interior, exterior, the whole thing. And they brought in the guy that played Eddie. He's got a part because he's still around.
Butch,
So
what's his name?
Butch something, yeah.
Butch Patrick.
Butch Patrick, yeah. He's got a part. He's playing like a cardboard robot.
Pat Priest is also in it, but his role is kept a secret apparently.
I only have one expectation for this show.
What's that?
I would, as much as I love the monsters and the opening theme song, if the end credits is not do the ditches and mow, do the ditches and slam in the back of my truck, you know.
Which that entire song was inspired by the episode of the Munsters where Herman lost the Munstermobile drag racing for pink slips, and they had to build a Dragula.
Did he lose to Vin Diesel? Was it Don?
No, this is within the '60s when he was still Vincent. Vincenzo.
See, I'm trying to remember the intro song to the Munsters originally. Is
It's Dragula.
Hey, hey, we're the Munsters.
No.
People
Yeah.
say
We're
monster around.
Well,
No?
it's just instrumental, and it sounded kind of like surf music.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do a quick Google search for the
That's
the
Hawaii
teaser trailer that
5-0.
they put together, it is like exactly the music is the same. It's a
Yeah.
shot for shot.
And they actually
of the
do like the
intro.
whole opening.
Yeah.
Here's the mystery I hope they solve in this movie finally. I want to know how a Dracula and a Frankenstein fucked and had a werewolf. That's what I want
Well,
to
it's
know.
PG, Shannon, so I don't know if you'll find that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dead
Maybe
stork
Grandpa.
king-
Is Eddie adopted?
Well, maybe Grandpa Munster will have like a whiteboard of all the genetics involved
Oh,
and
good.
explain
Yeah, maybe
why.
cryptid
how.
DNA. Like,
Yeah.
he became a werewolf because a werewolf is an extremely recessive gene, but it just
Recessive
somehow
genes,
made
yeah.
its way down the gene
I'm willing.
line.
I'm willing to bet 100,000 quatloos that the 1313 Mockingbird Lane series would have covered it if it had had more than one episode.
I bet you're right. I
That
bet
was a
you're
good
right.
show.
Do you wonder if 1313 Mockingbird Lane has an HOA? Like
Yes.
That would
And
have
they are
also
getting
been covered.
fined. They are getting fined up the wazoo for not complying,
Big
but they do
time,
not
yep.
care because they're
Yeah.
literal monsters.
He goes, look
Yeah.
at me, I'm a Frankenstein.
Well, the problem is he went with English ivy, and they really wanted more of a Spanish ivy on the house.
Personally, would
That
love
is
to
the
see
problem.
a crossover between the monsters and what we do in the shadows.
Oh,
my gosh.
man.
That'd be
That would
awesome.
be very good.
I would.
That would be.
And then I'd watch that episode, and I'd be so happy. Sweet release that day, just boom.
So,
Dead.
so
I don't-
Carl in chat wants to know if that's Alex from the TV show Taxi as Grandpa Munster. No, that is not Alex Hirsch from Taxi.
Looks like him though for sure.
That's
Yeah.
another man.
No kids for
His name is
for the
Judd
zombies. I
Hirsch.
looked up.
It's not Judd Hirsch.
Oh, it's Judd Hirsch. That's right,
Yeah.
Judd Hirsch. Thank you. The word Alex just got stuck in my head. If you want to watch a fun Architectural Digest video on YouTube, touring Rob Zombie's house with Architectural Digest is fantastic. It's
So is Kristen Dunst bringing it back.
Bringing it around.
God, we're so good.
Speak-
We don't need him.
Oh,
We don't need him.
Sounds like
doing
something a
just
murderer
fine.
would say.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Daddy. Come back.
Speaking of comebacks, Clerks 3
Oh,
released a
good.
trailer this week.
And I watched it.
And did you guys watch it? I watched it. Shannon
How do
watched
they
it.
keep getting Rosario Dawson?
I don't know.
It's the friendship clause.
That is
Yeah.
not.
That's the thing. 'Cause
That's-
this trailer. So this trailer brings the gang is back, right? And Randall has a heart attack, and so what he decides to do is make a movie about his life working at the convenience store.
Meta.
So the whole movie is
Right.
extremely
I was gonna
meta. All of Kevin Smith's friends are there. Ben Affleck makes an appearance.
I like there's one part where Dante's talking to Randall and he goes, "Why don't you include that part where you talk about how all the stormtroopers died on the Death Star?" And Randall looks at him and goes, "I don't want to get sued by Disney."
Yeah. The Kevin Smith himself had a heart attack in 2018, so I'm
Yep.
sure this inspired this whole thing, and he wanted to get the gang back together for one last rodeo. So, Clerks
I get
3
that.
will have a limited theatrical release in September.
Ah, my birthday
That's-
month.
I just think it's amazing that he managed to keep her career going for 3 decades. I mean, he's made really good movies. He's made some shitty movies, but what was Red State was terrifying.
Yeah.
That was a great. I wish he would make like another.
That was
Scary
so
movie.
good.
Yeah.
Well, he made Tusk. I didn't see Tusk. Was
Just-
Tusk
just-
good?
I
Mom
have
showed up
no
in the
desire
trailer.
to ever see Tusk in my
Yes, I
I've
life.
seen the pictures. I've seen pictures of the end, and I'm
cannot
good.
do
I don't
it.
need to watch the rest of it.
I'm
I
all
do
set.
not need to watch a movie where Haley Joel Osment is a podcaster.
Certainly
okay?
not.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's the
though.
worst part, isn't it, Rebecca?
I'll watch anything with Haley Joel Osment. I think he is hilarious.
I like
he's
him a lot.
extremely funny. If you watch him on Comedy Bang Bang, if you can find the Comedy Bang
Yes.
Bang TV show, he's just extremely funny. But I don't like to see
Also-
myself represented as a fat kid in podcasting. Okay.
He was also really funny on Future Man.
And
Way good
What
on
We Do in
Future
the
Man.
Shadows.
Very good on
And
Future.
Yeah.
yep.
So
He's doing great.
When,
He's doing
when I
great.
saw Red State, I was living in a very small town in Oregon. My neighbor
Were you?
literally, my neighbor actually had a Confederate flag with the South will rise
Oh,
again written under it.
goodness.
I'm watching Red State and going, no, this is actually the most terrifying movie I've ever seen in my life.
What? Can I ask what town you were in?
It's a little south of Eugene, a town called Roseburg.
Oh, yep.
So,
That
yeah.
makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Sarah will tell you.
yep.
Not because I'm associated with Confederate anything.
He's like,
that-
I know it.
It's
All
I was
of
in
like,
Manzanita.
pew,
And,
pew,
I was in Manzanita and Tillamook, and that shit tracks.
all of Oregon is red except for Portland. Essentially,
It's crazy.
Yeah, Portland, Eugene, Ashland tend to be, and it's a weird kind of red because it's kind of like a we'll shoot you for anything except for we'll still invite you over for the barbecue.
Here's some berries
Yeah.
I picked
Yeah.
with my hands.
Just don't
Yeah.
bleed
Yeah.
on
We'll
my
invite you
also
over
my
for the
gut.
barbecue.
Please.
Here's
Yeah.
some coleslaw with some raisins in it. Fucking
Ugh.
ass barbecue.
Gross.
Are you guys ready to pull over? Ready to take a break? And then we'll
Yeah.
come back and talk about what we watched?
I need to
Yeah.
potty.
I gotta check on
Sure.
these chicken tendies. They're probably burnt.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
ready? 3, 2, 1.
After
After these
these
messages.
messages.
We'll be right back.
Right back.
For a Klondike bar.
Insert advertisements here. Insert advertisements here. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a snack.
treat.
Oh, you say treat, I say snack.
I don't know which one it is.
Let's
Depends on
all
what-
go to
version
the
will
lobby.
let us
know.
Keep walking down the hallway. Take the first right at the bathroom and take a quick leak.
How do you know that whole jingle?
I made that one up.
Oh, okay.
Genius.
Sorry, I confused you
Improv.
for Lee Tony. I was watching
Oh, that's
Lee's
okay.
mouth move, so I thought he was the one
Yeah.
speaking.
Gets jumbled up in the
Every-
virtuals.
Everyone in the chat, how are we feeling, babies? How is everybody
you guys
doing?
doing?
You
I'm
guys
just
good?
want to make sure. I want to make sure you guys aren't arguing in chat right now. Because if there's an argument going on right now, I don't want to step in there and break it up. You guys, be nice.
Yeah,
I don't
we
think
can
there's.
all-
I can't tell if there's an argument going on or not. But
I
it
don't
feels
think
like
so.
We can
It
all
feels like-
disagree on Kevin Smith, but let's
Yeah.
be civil. I
Yeah,
also
let's just
don't
be
like
cool to
Kevin
each other.
Smith, but it's fine. I love Dogma. I'll watch Dogma any day of the week.
yeah. I mean, he is a director that made some major contributions to cinema in the early '90s, and
He invented
What-
podcasting.
Did he?
I don't know.
No, he sure didn't.
I'm gonna Google it. Did Kevin Smith invent podcasting?
Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. I have to go fight Brett.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
bye.
I'll
you
tell
know
you
who
what I
actually-
like.
It was Adam Curry from MTV. Like back in the day, he's the one that kind of invented podcasting.
Interesting. Oh, but Kevin Smith does say that podcasting saved his career.
I would say that's accurate. Yeah.
I would say.
I'll tell you what
would
I
agree
like.
with that.
Sour Patch Kids, Peach Edition.
Yes. Oh my god, I've
Delicious.
never had peach before. That sounds
Yes.
so
Too
good.
hung up on the watermelon. They've introduced a peach into the mix.
Dollar
now?
Tree. Only found I've
heck
ever
yeah.
found it at the Dollar Tree. Also,
Tony, what are you doing at the Dollar Tree?
buy Sour Patch. I'm buying Sour
Have you
Patch
seen
Kids.
it? Buying
Sour Patch.
Great. Bye bye.
Oh, it's Tuesday.
I don't
Tony
know
must be
about
here for
grapes.
his peach Sour Patch
No,
Kids.
the grapes are good. The grapes are good. And while I was there, I decided to pick up Sour Patch Kids heads with 2 different flavors.
Head.
They're really big too.
Jay has
Watch
your
this.
tendies.
Look how big these are.
Jay, those tendies are a good 60 minutes cold, aren't they? Okay.
They've been keeping warm in the air fryer.
Good.
You want to chew right into that mic? Get right up and in there.
Nope. Nope.
Don't do
ASMR.
nope.
Give me some chicken tendy ASMR.
That ain't ASMR. That's menacing.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm about to start my second margarita. I haven't drank on this show in a long ass time. And
I guess
Crack
it's
it,
like
grip it,
2:30
rip it,
where
baby.
you are.
Grip
we
it
don't know.
and
We haven't drank
rip it.
on this show in a long time.
I don't
you're
drink on the
aware of.
show.
Remember when we used to? I remember when we used to get fucked. Remember when I had Danger Rum?
Yeah.
Yep.
This show starts at
Danger
10:30 my time, so I can't be drinking that
Yeah.
early.
It's a Saturday though, Sarah. What else are you doing?
Did you just see the time? The day doesn't matter. It's the time.
Bloody Marys.
I hate Bloody
Mimosas.
Marys. No,
There's
dude, the
mimosas.
tomato juice in the esophagus does not feel good.
Okay, but
It's after-
mimosas.
Yeah,
it's
mimosas.
after 10 o'clock, so you
Kahlua
can
in
eat
your
whatever you
coffee.
want, and you can say whatever the hell you want.
That's right.
Oh, salty talk out of Tony.
We still have some rights. Sarah, we still have some rights. You have to exercise them while you still can.
Rights? Oh, right.
Rights.
Drinking early.
Like-
I was like, what are
Yeah.
those? What are rights?
Like existing as a woman in America, we still have
with a
some
with a
rights.
mimosa, right?
Yeah. But
Okay.
if things continue going the direction they're going, let me know. I'll act as your fake husband and write you permission letters to do whatever
I
the
thought
hell
you were going to
want.
say attorney in crime is what you'll act.
No, I
He
have
will be
I wear a
lying.
lot of hats.
He will be
Yeah, do
lying
both.
Okay,
But
Leigh
in my
as my
capacity.
fake husband. Thank
to
you.
give you
I
permission
appreciate
to get your
that.
tubes tied.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll be like, yeah, whatever she wants. Yeah, cool.
Please,
Get the
Mr.
tubes.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
Mr. Doctor, can you tie my tubes? My husband said it was okay.
Here's a note.
Here's a letter.
I have a note.
With a notarized letter from my husband.
I'm a notary. Do you want me to notarize it? I'm a
convenient.
notary.
Yes, you may notarize it. No, I'm sorry. It needs to be notarized by a man. Is that actually is
Oh,
Yes.
the
yeah.
requirement?
Right. My
Wait,
bad.
Rebecca, you're. Hey, for real, you're a notary.
Word.
You
You need something notarized?
No, but this is just a. I don't know. I really just like the fact that you. If there's anybody that needs to like have a domain name and a notary, like you're my go-to.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
You want to buy a house? I can sell you a house.
Oh,
No, I
boy.
just want some shit notarized and
The
and a
talented
domain.
Rebecca Frost.
How do I do it all? I don't.
That
Okay.
sounds like something a murderer would say.
Oh, she
I'll do it
outsourced
all.
That. She outsourced that murder.
I outsourced. Yeah, are you kidding me? I hired out for that shit.
Okay,
I
when we
mean,
find
Like an
when-
admission.
so when we find the body, we'll know if we find a notary stamp on it.
Yeah, that's my
couldn't
calling
resist.
card.
She
Is my
couldn't
notary
resist.
stamp.
With your
The
full
Joker-
legal name.
The Joker leaves a Joker. I leave my notary
I mean, like-
stamp.
She
Like the
notary
worst,
stamps
right?
on the forehead right into his flesh.
That'd be the
They'll
worst.
never
It'd be
know
like-
it was me.
Right. And the cops are like, this is a fucking terrible calling card. It's got her name on it.
Good luck finding me. Haha.
Zachary Hansen
Okay.
in chat says the notorious Rebecca Frost, which works, I
Love
think.
it. Put it on my tombstone.
Wait,
You guys ready?
Next to
hold
your
on,
notary
real
stamp.
quick, I want to address this in the chat before we start the episode. Jimmy
what's
John
up?
says, I talked to a guy who I helped get a stage riser for a bar.
Bah. Bah.
And he do comedy on weekends, and I mentioned you, Jay, and he said he knew you.
I
Who the
love,
fuck was this guy?
I love Jay's New England accent. It brings me so much joy.
I love when like when Jay gets just drunk enough to like start slinging accusations.
Jay's New England accent and Kerry's Spain accent. the best.
Mike in the chat says the twist is each of us helped murder Kerry. So
We all have
murder
our
on the
own
Geek Show
components.
Express, everybody.
Carrie's right over there. Carrie, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing great, Lee. See, he's fine.
Whoa, he's right there.
Okay.
Right there, obviously.
Very convincing.
I think he sounded weird.
Guys, I have a concern.
Shannon, you're so perceptive. That's what I love about you.
A bit of a concern.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Wait. Hey, Carrie, how's Rebecca doing? She's doing fantastic. Oh my God.
You guys,
He
Kerry sounds
complimented
weird.
me. That's
That's
all I
all
need.
she
It's
wants.
proof he's alive.
Validation.
Give me that sweet compliment juice.
I know who the murderer is. I
Who?
actually do. No, I'm gonna
Okay,
wait till
hold
the-
it, hold it.
I'm
Well,
No,
gonna
you
wait till the
you gotta save it to the end of the episode.
Yeah, you gotta
When-
save it. We're gonna do a big murder roundup at the end, okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's get back into it, everybody. Welcome back to the Geek Show Podcast, everybody. Before we get into what you've been watching this week, we got to
Consuming.
raise.
It's consuming.
Well, I'm not Carrie, am I?
Consume.
Female consume. We must raise some glasses. This week, James Caan, the star of The Godfather, Elf, and Misery, passed away. He was 82 years old.
Yeah.
Rollerball, the original rollerball.
Yeah, roll. Hey,
Look at-
look at rollerball.
Oh, that's stud. Carrie says there's some notorious stories about this man's stamina back in the 70s.
Yeah.
By
they-
stamina,
they didn't-
you
they didn't-
mean?
He was a
Yeah.
good runner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just some stories about him hanging out at the Playboy Mansion and things going completely sideways. So
I mean,
Yeah.
That sounds.
I'll tell
don't
you
things
what.
usually do at the Playboy Mansion?
It's right. Things go sideways. Yeah, rollerball. Rest in peace, my man James
We
Caan.
got 2 Margarita J on the line.
but then Misery,
No,
he was so good in Misery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was good
He
in
was- he-
Misery.
really
That whole
good
show was
actor.
amazing.
And he was not as good as Kathy Bates in Misery, but he was good in
Wow.
Misery.
Yeah, exactly.
I would really like to share this quote from James Caan that I found that it's going to make you feel things, okay? I never saw my dad cry. My son saw me cry. My dad never told me he loved me, and consequently I told Scott I loved him every other minute. The point is, I'll make less mistakes than my dad. My sons hopefully will make less mistakes than me, and their sons will make less mistakes than their dads. And one of these days, maybe we'll raise a perfect Con.
Nice.
I'm not crying. You're
words.
crying.
Oh, that touches
Words
my
to live
heart.
by.
Oh, and you know
The
what?
man-
Carl Clark reminded of another person we got to raise a glass to.
Uh,
Polly Walnuts.
Yeah,
Holly
From The
Walnuts.
I
Sopranos.
saw that this morning.
Oh yeah.
My favorite character on The Sopranos. I loved him. So
we need to raise a suspicious glass. I'm calling it a suspicious glass. Kazuki Takahashi, the author of the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, was found dead. He was found dead after an apparent snorkeling trip.
Where was Kerry?
Where was Kerry? There was a body found off the coast. He was wearing a t-shirt and an underwater mask, snorkel, and fins. He was 60 years old. Takahashi's works are hugely popular at home and abroad, with his manga turned into a television series, movies, and card games. And here's a fun fact. In 2011, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's best-selling trading card game after selling more than 25.17 billion sets around the world, according to
Really?
Kyoto News.
I'm surprised at that.
Holy
No,
cow.
I'm not. The Yu-Gi-Oh was way more popular than Pokemon's at
See,
the
I,
time.
I would have thought it was either Pokemon or
I thought it was
Magic.
Pokemon.
Now,
Yeah,
Pokemon's
Magic
is
too.
okay, but it doesn't go like it used to.
Magic is not international. I mean, it's big internationally, but not everywhere big, right?
Interesting. Mhm.
yeah, kids love this stuff still.
Do we
Yeah,
think
the
this is a
kids-
murder or an accidental death?
I'm just raising a suspicious glass. That's all I'm...
Yeah,
that
All I
your
want-
glass is suspicious.
yeah.
All
Someone
I
dealt
wanna know
damage,
is-
and he is out. Okay, that's all we know.
All I want to know is where was William Shatner at this time?
No.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
Where's he
died
on
in
the yacht with Natalie Wood's husband?
He died in the ocean, not in a pool.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Shatner's
You're-
MO. Shatner's
you're right.
MO is a swimming pool.
Was
You're
he
right.
on a yacht with Natalie Wood and Christopher Walken?
Christopher.
I was hoping you were going to say that guy was found with a bunch of trading cards sticked out of him.
Oh my
A bunch
gosh.
of Pokemon trading cards. It was weird.
And they were notarized.
Death by 1,000 cuts. 1,000 paper cuts.
Okay, you guys, what have you been consuming? Who wants to go first?
Oh, I got a list.
Let's go, Tony.
So do I.
It's been
for
2
once.
weeks for me, so I got it's piled up.
watched a
I
lot
got
of
a
stuff?
blockage. I got
Tony,
I
I'm
clear the
sorry.
blockage.
I'm sorry I have to interrupt. We have a comment. For Rebecca, the glass is always half suspicious.
Accurate.
Wink.
That is very accurate.
All right. I stumbled upon a few good shows this week. I've been watching all the regular stuff that we always watch. Miss Marvel, fantastic. The Boys. I don't know if I can watch next season because wow, this season
I
just
haven't
went
seen
so
the
off the
finale.
rails.
No Boys
I-
spoilers,
that
please.
finale,
I watched it.
Holy shit.
What a
And
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. But it was something, that's for sure. What's the other one we've been watching a lot of? I don't remember. Anyway, finished the 2 episodes of Stranger Things since last time I was on the show.
Me too.
Man, that show, it delivers still into the 4th season. I really enjoy Stranger
See, I
Things.
didn't like the last season very much, so I didn't watch this one yet. I
Oh,
was a little on the
it's-
fence about it.
I-
No, it's
I
good.
really like it. It's what they turn it more into a horror movie.
Okay,
Way
that's what I
more
want.
into-
Okay,
way more
all right.
into a horror movie.
I'll try it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's see. On your guys' recommendation, Iron Chef.
Oh, kitty.
Get out of here.
What's up, Simon?
You guys both have a cat named Simon.
Yeah,
Tony and I both have cats named Simon.
it's true. The new Iron Chef
not
on,
related. They're not related.
on Netflix. Really
Love it.
good. That's the first taste of Iron Chef I've ever had. So
You've never tasted
Yeah.
Iron Chef?
no, this was the first taste of Iron Chef. I thought it was pretty great. We finished that one up last night. Superman and Lois finished up in the last 2 weeks, and let me tell
So
you,
damn good.
if you're a DC fan, a Superman fan, you need to be watching this show.
Yeah?
It is just so
Which show?
good.
Superman and Lois, especially this season, was
Okay.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And, what me and Tony, we always talk about it, right? I just
Yeah.
love so that lots of big stuff going on this season, and I kept going. Why don't they call Supergirl or the Flash?
Yeah,
or
you
help
find that
with
out
this
at the
shit?
end. What's
They just
the
do this
dealio?
quick. They tell the Arrowverse just to fuck off by
Basically.
going, yeah, we're not in that dimension, basically. you
Yeah.
know? It's like the dad goes, yeah, working for the DOD, I've seen glimpses of other universes where they have a
Leagues
league of superheroes.
of superheroes.
But then
you
he
know,
goes,
stuff
but
like
we
that.
only have you, Superman. And we're like, yeah, fuck you, Arrowverse.
Great show though. Let's see. Westworld, the first 2 episodes of this season so far, really
cool.
good. Really good.
I've heard it's very good. I'm
Yeah.
interested.
God damn.
You're knocking over your candy.
Yeah. My stuff. Freaking cat. What was the other thing? I went and saw Minions: The Rise of Gru.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay, I want to
goodness.
see it
Did
though.
you
Oh.
lose your
Really?
bet?
Yeah.
let me-
Twitter is making me want to see it.
I
Let me
had
tell
muted
ya.
the word minions. On
Let
my
me tell
tongue.
ya.
Did you dress up in a suit? Did you wear a suit? Were you a gentle minion?
I always do that when I go to the
Okay.
movies. I wanna keep
Nobody
it
dresses up to go to
classy.
the movies. Nobody dresses
That's
up to fly
right.
anymore.
I don't remember a dang thing about that movie. That is
Were
my
there
review.
farts? Were there farts?
Yes, I think there was. That's the only thing I remember is there were 3 fart jokes, but and there might have
3
been more. I don't
specific
know.
fart
I did
jokes.
actually nod off in the middle of it a little bit.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Kids
Why
might
did you
like
go
it.
see it?
It was a family thing. Kids might like it.
Families.
It was not nearly as good as the Despicable Me movies. I think those are pretty funny.
But you have to know where Gru came from first. This
don't.
is
But-
the story. It's the rise
don't.
of Gru. You
I
gotta
don't
It
think
know.
really-
you do
It's a
need to know.
prequel.
No.
Some
I
mystery.
don't
It
think
was.
yeah.
It was
I
so
wanna know-
generic too.
No plot holes. No plot holes.
Well,
gotta
it's
know
just
where Gru
it's
came
lack
from.
of information, which is fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess if you have kids, it might keep them quiet for 90 minutes, but
Not if they're laughing their asses off.
And then my
But
favorite
Rebecca will take you to go see Minions.
thing that I watched this week, my wife and I ran out of half-hour comedy shows, and so we were scrounging the streamers for new ones.
Did you finish Happy Endings?
Oh yeah, great show.
I finished Happy Endings a while ago. Very good.
best.
Love
Great
it.
show. We found one called Zach Stone is Gonna Be Famous. You guys
that's
ever
on
watch this?
Disney Plus.
No, it's on Netflix. It is a Bo Burnham show
It's when he
from
was a teenager.
2013.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a
Oh
while ago.
yeah.
Yeah,
It
he's
is-
so young.
It is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend it. I have no idea. It was on MTV originally. I have no idea why it didn't get renewed after the first season because I think it is so freaking funny. It is one of the cringiest cringe fests you'll ever watch in your life. And I highly recommend that one. I think we're like 8 episodes into a 12-episode run of that one. And Zach Stone is going to be famous. Highly recommend. Hilarious.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm done now.
Who's next? Who wants to go next?
My list is super quick.
What's up, Leigh?
So I watched 2 things this week because we're still renovating the spare room for a house guest. So
My man.
don't have access to my television. So that's kind of where I've been for the last couple months. Anyway, watched 2 things here in the home office. The first was a documentary called Colin Hay, Waiting for My Real Life. That's Colin Hay from Men at Work. And it's a documentary about the rise and fall of Men at Work in the 80s and what he's been doing since. Actually, really
He makes
Good.
some great. He's done some great solo albums.
well. And Shannon,
He-
you would like this because they got real into how Bill Lawrence and Zach Braff and
That was my
those guys-
question. Did they talk about his time with Scrubs?
Yeah, because they're talking about how he couldn't get a break doing anything. Like he's just basically playing like dive bars in L.A. trying to keep his mortgage up. And then what's Bill Lawrence's wife's name? She was also on Scrubs. Krista.
Oh, it's Krista
Yeah,
Lawrence.
yeah. She kept saying. She
Good
kept saying you need to go see this guy at this bar. And Bill
Krista
Lawrence
Miller.
is like. Yeah, and she's like, you need to go see this guy at this bar. He's amazing. I think he was a Men at Work, and he's like, oh, yeah, sure, whatever. And then Zach Braff, like 6 months later, goes, hey, let's go to this bar and check out this guy from Men at Work. Anyway, so that one episode, My Overkill, where Colin Hay's following him around singing the whole time.
Yeah, he's
Man,
like the
I'm
Greek.
having
He's like
flashbacks, man.
the Greek
Yeah.
chorus.
Yeah, and it's so great because at the end, Dr. Cox grabs his guitar and smashes against the wall and walks away, and he's like, I have more guitars. So anyway, it's a
God, I
great
love that
documentary.
show.
And it talks greatly about how like he remembers going into coffee shops after that episode aired and like teenagers saying, "Oh my God, you're that guy from Scrubs," and then 40-year-old guys going, "Oh hey, you're that guy from Men at Work." Anyway, so that was really good and I really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it. And also,
was it called again?
it's called Colin Hay, Waiting for My Real Life.
Where is it?
I found it on YouTube, like for free, so it was really good. And then on a little-known YouTube channel called the Geekshow Podcast, I watched this really short and sweet, kind of this cute couple named Jay and Kat. They went and saw this movie called Thor: Love and Thunder, and there's this cute little like 3-minute video of the two of them gushing about it. So you can find it on our Facebook page.
That sounds
it's really
cute.
good.
Our
Yeah.
YouTube page.
Leigh,
Our
no
YouTube
more water
page.
documentaries?
Yeah.
Oh, I stopped. Yeah, this week I was put on a timeout.
Okay.
Because I was bringing everybody down. I don't know if you know this about people with undiagnosed ADHD, but when they get obsessed with something, that's all they do forever.
I have a bottle of Adderall in the other room, so I do.
Yeah.
See,
So I
I
don't have that, but I do have a wife who says no more.
I figured you just watched them all and your supply dried up.
Right. Like the
Oh my
water.
God,
Get it?
Tony.
It was good, Tony.
That was good. You're a good boy, Tony.
Thank
That's
you.
how we know Kerry's not at the bottom of a lake because there's no water. Who would like to go next?
Yeah.
Jay.
What's up, y'all? I've been consuming some shit, and I want to tell y'all about
He
it.
ate Kerry.
Nope, I did not.
Oh
He said
yeah.
he's been consuming.
I
Yup.
did not consume no Kerry. So I went and saw Tor, and it was a good time. And yeah, watched the video. Like Leigh said, that was cool. That boys finale, that shit was wild. Like
Hey,
honestly,
depressing, just depressing.
yeah,
dude.
depressing, but like, cause
honest and real.
it's depressing because it reflects a very at this point it's just a satire of our society right now. Like there was one part at the end where you're just like, yeah, that could probably happen. Like it wouldn't happen in with a superpowered way, but if a certain person did that, that's exactly what would
Well,
happen.
and like when they put the deep in charge of the. No, that is, it's not a fucking spoiler.
of
When
the
they put him in-
crime
Yeah.
unit or whatever.
And he's completely
Forensics, I
inept,
think.
right? And then he fires everybody. That happened in real life. That's
Right.
what Trump did. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
so the parallels are a little bit interesting to watch, and I recently joined a boys' Facebook group, and it's interesting to see there are people in the chats, in the boards, in the threads that love them some Homelander, and he's doing everything right, and they don't see Homelander as the bad guy.
Oh,
It's
my
true.
goodness.
No, it's really scary.
People
Like,
outing
it's re-
themselves as
Yeah,
not
it's-
great people.
Yeah, I know,
so
but
the bunch of stepdads. Of the,
that
that's not a fucking spoiler either.
They get in their Toyotas with their "Don't Tread on Me" stickers.
yeah.
Hey, you be nice to Toyota. They make a good RAV4 for both of people in our family.
There's blue people on all sides. Toyota.
That's it. That's their new. That's
Going
their new
places.
Toyota, both sides? Question mark.
Right. I'll be honest. I've been wanting to get back into DC because Marvel's just killing everything right now, and I've been wanting to get back into DC, and I do struggle. Like Shannon and Tony, when I listen to you guys go on about DC, I love it, but I struggle. So my safety net is always my Batman and animated series and my Justice League Unlimited, and also sidebar because I mentioned Shannon and Tony. If you watch Thor 4 and pretend Shannon is Thor and Korg is Tony, it's such a fun movie. It's such a fun movie.
I am looking forward to doing
No,
that.
like honestly, like I watched it and I was like, wait a minute, I've seen Shannon and Tony have a very similar dialogue. This is how my brain will perceive this movie for the entire duration.
Piss
I
off,
loved
Ghost.
Piss off, Ghost.
I loved it. And then honestly, so when we leave the house, we be leaving and shit, and then like our dog Wilson, who'll bark at any human for just existing.
The best
And
man.
He's the best man, but he's got issues. So if he hears some shit, so we try to put the TV on so that when we leave, so he don't bark at shit. And so my dog has consumed so many hours of Project Runway,
Yes.
Hell's Kitchen, Shark Week deep dives, Backyard Bar Wars, but I've been sucked into these shows as well. So I've just
Has
consu-
Wilson? I can't remember Winston. Is it Winston or Wilson?
Winston Whitaker is his full name.
Yeah. Is he? I can never remember the order.
have a white
is
wife.
Is he just walking around the house? Make it work.
Make it work.
Shuffle.
Have you seen his booty? Yes, he is.
Make
Yeah,
it
he's-
work. Thanks,
done for-
mood. Fuck,
I'm
I gotta
very-
rewatch Project
Real
Runway.
quick, speaking of dog butts, we were at the dog park, and Wilson was there with a corgi, and it was fucking hilarious. And he got super.
Just two little
Wilson got
stumpy
super
boys.
excited, and he ran up on, and he lifted his leg to pee, and then he pooped at the same time. It was,
Oh no.
it was a weird moment. And
What a skill.
I'm gonna bow out and let everybody else enjoy the podcast. Good
Okay,
time.
thank
Thank
you
you,
for
Jay.
that.
Thanks, Jay. Shannon, what have you consumed?
Oh, I've actually got quite a few things. I heard about a movie called Moxie. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Yes, I have.
I want to watch it.
Yeah, Amy Poehler directed it, based on a book. Amy Poehler's in it in a supporting role, and it's a really good movie. And it's about girls banding together in their high school to get equal rights for women in the school.
Don't they make a zine or something?
They make a zine.
Yeah.
But it's really good, and for some reason I was like, I should watch this movie right now. So that was really good. I've also just been trying to watch stuff to escape this horrible world we live in. Jerry and Marge Go Large.
Oh, I've been meaning to watch this. How is it?
It's on Paramount Plus, if I remember right. Bryan Cranston, Annette Bening. Bryan Cranston figures out how to game the lottery, and they make a ton of money, and it's really funny, and just, my mom would say, it's cute.
So
That's
it's like
based
a
on
cute
true
Breaking
story
Bad.
too.
Kinda, but and they're both really good, and yeah, so I would say check that out if you just want to like watch a movie, right? The Man from Toronto.
Oh, is it
Okay,
with Kevin Hart
now-
and Woody Harrelson?
Yes, so I decided to check out that feature where, you pull up your Netflix and it goes, surprise me.
Oh, yeah.
So, just to see. So I hit surprise me. And it brings up the man from Toronto, and it basically said, surprise, here's the piece of shit.
Oh, is it not good?
It is.
It's like, imagine it like takes off the lid of a platter. Surprise! It's trash.
It's trash.
It's
You
not
guys, this movie would have made so much money in like 1992. It's just not good. It's like Paycheck the movie. It's like the plot's all fucked up. Kevin Hart is way too Kevin Hardy in it, And it's like I feel like Kevin Hart's one of those people that needs to have a director that can reel him in a
Figure
little bit.
him out.
Yeah. And
Like Ron Howard.
or somebody. It's just like fucking anybody. And
Yeah,
not good. Woody Harrelson was fine, but don't fucking bother. That's all I'm saying.
Bummer.
Great American Rescue Dog Show on
Oh my
Hulu.
God! Best
I heard about it.
underbite.
I think
Yes.
me and my wife watched this when we was drinking.
It was the holy. it's the Holy Moly guys that host it, and it was just nice and funny, and I love those two together, Rob Riggle and what's his face,
Rob Riggle's amazing.
Joe Tessitore.
Joe Tessitore.
Yeah, that dude.
Finales that I loved, but broke me and made me cry several times. The Bear.
Oh, you watched
the
The Bear? Yes.
Oh, how was
Oh, is it
it?
gonna make me cry?
It's
Yeah,
so good.
but it's such a great show. If he does such a great monologue in the last episode.
Okay.
It's just
How many
amazing.
episodes is this, by the way?
It's like 8.
8.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
And there's-
it's.
And it's
I
like
think it's-
43 minutes.
It might be like my hidden gem for the year so far.
I agree.
I didn't know what to expect going into it, and I loved every second of it.
You are Love and Thunder. I love y'all.
Stranger Things. I don't give a fuck what you say. I loved both the two. It's
great.
You can have
and
it.
it also made me cry.
Aw,
Motherfucker.
Shannon.
I want to say fuck you, Duffer Brothers. All right. True crime, Rebecca.
Yeah, let's hear it.
The Girl in the Picture.
The
It's
Girl
on
in the
Netflix.
Picture.
It is, if you're into true crime.
I'm 33.
Is
and
it a
white.
documentary?
Yeah, it's only it's not a series. It's like an hour and 45 minutes long. It is one of the most fucked up stories, and you'll just be like, it's one of those ones where you're like, no,
Okay.
no, right? Something I will not be consuming any more new episodes of is Joe Pera Talks with You,
Yeah, it
Why?
got canceled.
Make you cry?
because they canceled it.
Oh.
Huh.
And I love that show. It was like, it brought joy to my heart. But lastly, I found a game where I'm pretty sure it's called Bullshit the Game Show. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty- I love
That's
it.
great on Netflix.
Howie Mandel.
Yeah, I am sure, Lee George Cade, you could make $1 million on this.
100%.
I think so.
100 fucking percent. 'Cause what this thing is, it's a trivia game show, and they ask a guy a question, and there's 3 other people that are looking to be the guy up front or the girl up front, and what they do is they ask you a trivia question, and if you know the answer, you know the answer, right? Hit the thing. But if you get the wrong answer, it shows you before, right? Oh, you got it wrong. You have to bullshit an answer.
Lee, you were born for this, dog.
And
It has to convince the other people.
no, just one person.
One out of the other 3 that you are correct.
Right. So I'm like, with all the crazy shit he knows, and his just absolute his
Blueberries.
his blueberry powers.
And
It's
you get
called
to choose your.
it's called bullshittery.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, Lee,
Lou
$1 million.
Shittery.
You would walk out of there with 1 mil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
No
like
problem.
this will be light work for Lee George Cage. You watch this shit like this is just a Tuesday. He would just be like,
So
yeah.
the funny part is, this game show is actually based off of a late '90s Swedish game show called
doing it.
Herfindinger.
He's doing it right
He's
now.
got it right
really,
there.
really popular.
He's doing it.
He's doing it.
Exactly.
People-
That's what I'm
Somebody
saying.
love-
get this man
people-
a briefcase and a cashier's check. It's,
Like
it's a
they actually
fucking
had to
wrap.
shut down Oslo because of the riots that happened when
Roll
Herfindanger
the
was canceled in
credits.
Oh
1999.
no!
Let the money come down. Let
Yeah.
the confetti come down.
Let it
I'm telling you,
rain.
watch
Winner.
Watch one episode of that shit, Leigh. You'll be like, oh fuck, I got
What's
this.
it called again?
Herfindinger.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. I talked about this a
It's on
couple
Netflix.
episodes ago, but it's a good show. It's a really
What's
good
it on?
show.
Netflix. Howie Mandel hosts it, and
I'll check it out.
yeah, it's
Howie
really fun. And I love it. Like Jen started watching this episode. She was like 100% in. She's like, oh, that's bullshit. He's bullshitting. Yeah. So,
And the best thing is about it, to quickly to tag on Shannon, is they have like they get a guy who's like a fraud inspector. They get people that are lawyers. They're people that should be like they have a person that is an actor, a talent manager, people that should be like low key experts in bullshit, and they.
But I love, like,
you'd be surprised.
and when Howie Mandel said that one guy, he goes, "You won $750,000, and you don't know shit." Because he didn't get one answer right. He didn't get one fucking answer right.
All right, so I may not be on the show next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'll be
Because I'm
busy
gonna
making a
I'm
million
gonna go
bucks.
do this show
love this for you.
in Herfindinger.
Is that everything, Shannon?
Yeah, that's it.
That's so much stuff. Sarah.
What'd you consume?
Yeah, Sarah.
I watched all of this anime called The Way of the House Husband, and it
Kerry
is
loved that
incredible.
show.
It is
Loved
so
past
good.
tense, Leigh.
What is this?
He did. He
It's The
loved
Way
it.
of the House Husband. It's on Netflix. I think there's 49 episodes, and the format is a little weird. It's based on a manga that came out in 2018, and it was released in 2021 on Netflix. And it starts out kind of as like a motion comic, but then it evolved. The animation, I feel like it evolves kind of into just more actual anime. And there's some episode weirdness. There's like 5-minute short episodes, and then there's like actual regular 22-minute episodes. So there's some mix up, but it's just about this guy who was part of the Yakuza, and he becomes a house husband, and he does everything with the same intensity as he would a mob boss. So like he's shopping for
shit.
groceries, and he is so intense, and like it shows the like fast motion blur, like trying to find the best like vegetables or these ingredients to like make his wife dinner, or like ironing his wife's clothes or something. Just very
I'm in.
it's so funny. He does it so straight. The voice actor is Jonas Scott. He's done some stuff before. I would highly recommend it. I also watched the live action version of this. It's very different.
There's a live action version?
They made a live action version that was released just last month. It is not the same thing at all. It is just a man teaching you household skills, essentially, I would say. Teaching you house husband skills. I only watched one episode, and I was like, no, this is not the same thing at all. But the anime, I would highly recommend. It's
very
very
entertaining.
funny. Yeah. I've also been watching Agent Carter for the first time, which
good show.
may be discussing up sometime soon on another
Yeah,
medium.
Sarah and I and Kat are concurrently watching Agent Carter. And we
Kat is
can't-
my
For
wife,
reasons.
yo.
That's right. Kat
Nice.
Humana Whitaker.
That's
so
my
we will
wife.
be talking about that very soon. And then what else have I been watching? There was something else, and I can't
It's okay
remember.
if
All right,
that's
that'll
all.
be it.
I don't know how you guys have all the time to watch all this stuff. I literally only watched Thor this week. Thor 4.
No, we don't have a pool taking up our time.
Yeah. My
With a
pool
Barbie
problems. Thor 4. I had fun. I do give the movie a B+, but I mean,
Yep.
it was
That's
fun.
exactly
It's no Ragnarok. It's no Ragnarok. It's still extremely good.
Yeah,
But
We're simpatico. We're simpatico, my
Yeah.
friend. Excuse me. Simpatica. Simpatica.
did you guys have kids in the theater when you saw it?
no, my
Yes.
theater was a dud. My theater was a fucking dud. And
Oh,
I was
no.
so devastated.
We know
I've
how
been
much you
so-
love.
I've been
theater
so
was-
happy.
My theater was awesome. It was like it was. My theater was like when white people and Puerto Ricans, when the plane lands, they clapped at the end. That shit was fucking.
No, but
That shit was like our theater was cool as shit.
that's what's mine. But there were a bunch of kids up in the front. They were quiet the whole movie until the end, and they got up and they were just freaking the fuck out. They were just-
Thor 4, Shannon Jen described it this way to me. She said it's a very good kids movie. which
But
Great
but at the same time,
but at the same time, it's not.
exactly. I swear to God. So I text my good friends. I was just like, "Oh my God, your daughter's going to love this movie." But then I was like, "Oh, there are parts that are very adult."
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, "Yo, this movie just depends on how cool your parents is." That's really
Okay,
Are you,
so-
like honestly, the answer to this question: should I take my son or my daughter to see this
Sure.
movie? How cool are you? That's all. That's
Well,
all
if you're
you
with
have to
Fun Aunt
ask.
Rebecca, she'll take you. She don't give a shit.
Yeah, here's some raisins. Fucking enjoy the movie.
No, my theater was a dud until one of the end credit scenes. And Shannon, Jay, and I are gonna chit chat about this after the show.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, Thor 4, and that's all I have. Tony, do you have any games?
I do. I even have them up.
And you're ready? I love it.
Yep. What day is it? Okay, I got them up.
Saturday,
Time's fake.
Yeah, it's a construct. Who cares?
flat circle, etc., etc.
Coming out this week, we got Monument Valley Panoramic Edition and Monument Valley 2 Panoramic Edition on the PC. Kroot, The Mythic Wings.
Sometimes
call
I think
me?
you just say names.
I
You
know,
just
I feel
say
like I am.
words and call them
This
video
one's-
games.
We
This
would not
bullshit
know
called-
better.
This one's called Zell, Xel, on PC and
Oh,
Switch.
I was like the money transfer app,
Zell.
That's a fun game.
Let's
transferring
see.
money.
I do it once a month.
Lee does do it once a month.
We got The Tale of Bistoon, Ambition, A Minuet in Power, Legends of Kingdom Rush,
He's just saying words.
Super UFO Fighter.
Dude,
Is that cat game?
yo,
That
cat
sounds
game
like a
out
video
yet?
game.
That's Starfighter.
No, this is what happens.
like a
This is what
video
happens. This is what happens when anime companies kidnap Tony and turn him into a bot, and then they make him say video game names.
No,
Brett,
but-
Brett in the
beforehand.
chat.
You
Brett in the
guys-
chat says Tony has magnetic words and throws them onto the fridge right before the end of the show.
Accurate. Yeah, I do. How did you know?
Tony, you should
you
start
spying on
making
me?
up one fake title.
Yeah,
Hey,
we have
put-
to
Then we have
Throw
guess.
it in there.
guess.
Ooh, that's a great
my,
idea. I'm going to
my
start
favorite
that next week.
thing here. You don't understand how exciting a game called UFO Fighter sounds to me. Like you're on the ground, like
It's just
get back here,
Starfighter.
UFO! I'm gonna
Just
kick your
Starfighter.
ass.
Lee, it's Super UFO Fighter. Oh. Yeah, even better.
Tony,
And-
is the cat game out yet?
I'll get to that. Jeez, Mom. Another game called Loud. Yep. Cat game's not
It's
this
just
week.
noises.
Cat game is next week. Stray. The
God.
19th.
Okay.
So a couple
that's-
things I would
that's it.
like to throw in before we guess who the murderer really
Yeah.
was. Make sure, thank you everybody who's watching us live. We didn't get to 60 because you once again forgot to tell your moms. So I'm just slightly
Their
disappointed.
moms don't know how to use a computer, Lee.
Well, some of them might. They might have cool moms. But those of you who are listening on your favorite podcast app, you can also watch the show live because we stream every Saturday morning at 11:30. And
Time.
we
Mountain time.
humbly
Yeah.
mountain time, and we also, if you like what we're
It's
doing, you
mountain
can
time.
you can support us on the Patreons. Thank you.
Do it.
Geekshowgotthiscovered.com.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for letting me be your host today.
Great.
I
Great
Very
job,
good
Rebecca.
job,
Hey.
Rebecca
Thank
Fry.
Hey,
you.
respectfully, you did a good ass job, yo.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you,
And-
sweetheart. You're doing great. You're doing great.
East Coast Jay's back.
So now it is time for the grand reveal of who killed Kerry Jackson.
I know who it is.
Can
I guess?
It was the
Do we-
fall of capitalism.
Oh boy! What a disappointment.
I
Did you
honestly
start
thought
singing
it
the John Cena song?
See him.
was, what if that's the national anthem moving forward?
No, the
Honest-
national America does not deserve John Cena's entry music.
Do you follow him on Twitter, by the way? It is the most wholesome follow you will ever
It is.
find.
Oh my God!
On
Okay,
Twitter.
immediately. What's up, Jay? You got your hand up?
Can we all go around and try to guess like our guesses for who we thought?
Sure, I'd love to hear it.
We'll start with you, Jay.
Yeah, let's start with you.
Honestly, I think it was Sue.
Oh, it's always the spouse. It's always the spouse.
I think it was Sue because she caught Kerry eating a grape.
Because he brought grapes in
That
the
was
house.
not a raisin.
She caught him eating a grape, and it was like, it's
That's
last grape.
That's
It
it.
was the last grape.
Anybody else got any?
I think it was Ripley and Hudson.
They love him.
His dogs.
Fucking Hudson. I believe it, man.
No, if Shannon had disappeared, I would believe it was Hudson.
Hudson,
but,
yeah. Yes.
Anybody else got any guesses?
Jay
I'm
turned
afraid-
his camera off a couple times, and I'm worried he went to go check on the spot where
body.
the body is.
Yeah.
I had to pee because I drank 2 margaritas.
That's a
you
great
know.
alibi, Jay.
I got a baby bladder. I need a prostate exam. Everybody get your shit checked.
Get a finger in your butt.
That's right.
People are saying that Tallulah looks suspicious. This dog did not do it.
I would say what I think, but I'm afraid anything I say would be incriminating. So
That doesn't sound like
Why?
something an attorney at crime would say.
it sounds like exactly like something an attorney at crime would say.
Sarah, who do you think it was?
I think it was Jay.
Oh, right. Okay. Shannon, do you want to take us out with your guess,
no,
Anna?
No, they're playing around, Ham. No, he's fine. Uncle Kerry's fine. He'll be back next week.
Well, if you said he won't.
Wait a minute. Is that a real ham bone? Ham bone?
No, I said he'll be back next week. Yeah.
That's the sound we all make when we,
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
No, he'll be back. Not like that piece of shit that claims to be your dad.
Jeez.
All right, chat. Thanks so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome, and thanks Sarah for joining us because you're
Thank you
awesome.
for having me.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
And thanks, everybody in the chat.
oh, we should get a picture. Does everybody want to watch and chat while we take a picture?
Yeah, this shit,
Well, we do
this
it
bonus.
19 times.
Yeah, this shit
bonus
is
content.
fun.
I'm really mad I don't
I
have
should
a
put it-
fedora.
I don't know what to hold, so I'm going to hold these, gay.
Mad I don't have a fedora. I can't be Carrie Jackson. Instead, I have my Paddington hat
Yeah, that works.
with a marmalade sandwich.
What is that?
evil.
Oh my God, Shannon.
Evil Morty for me.
I'm going to cut up the Cutwater so we don't have to pay for
Brand.
All right. A 3, a 2, a 1.
You get it? Did you get it?
Hang on.
Got
it.
The glare.
Oh, first try.
Yeah. Go team.
Thanks,
And for those
everybody. Have a
listeners-
good night. Tip your wait staff. Drive home safe. Don't be jackasses. Vote blue, etc., etc.
I vote purple.
Jay, you're the reason we lost Hillary.
Nah, Mason, nah.
Not true.
I wore a sticker and it said I voted question
that
mark.
sticker. I wore that sticker.
All right. I'm killing the broadcast.
Bye.
Good night, broadcast.
Bye.
Bye, peoples.